Hi everyone, it's Maria from SOS Resume, and today I am with a special guest, Jasmine. How are you? Tell us a little about yourself, and yep.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I am a senior director in marketing and communications. I studied English here in Canada, and I work on PR, media relationships, digital presence, and crisis communications management.
Whoa, that is amazing, Jasmine. Okay, so how long have you been working in your company?
So I've been working at my current company for 3 years, but I have about 10 years of experience working in real estate, 15 working in communications.
That is a lot of experience. That sounds really good. So, Jasmine, I would like to ask you regarding to the immigrants. So, when migrants come to Canada, they are looking for jobs and they want to work, right? So, how is the process in your company when they are selected?
So one of the things we look at when we're selecting people who are not from Canada is one of the big things is we want to know that their English is good. So if they've taken the IELTS, if the grammar and the punctuation, the capitalization is right, then that's one of the biggest things on a resume that'll throw us off because we want people who are going to be able to communicate well with their stakeholders.
Of course, English is something really important, right? That sounds amazing. There are a lot of people out there that come to Canada with zero level of English, right? So it's good for them to know that it's really important to learn English before they come, or maybe when they come, they can start learning English in an institution, right? So, and tell us a little bit about when you select a candidate, regardless if it's from Canada or an immigrant, right? What is the first thing that you look at in the resume or in the experience?
Well, one of the things we look at besides experience in the current field is how willing the person is to learn and take on new roles. Because sometimes you can hire someone who has lots of experience, but they don't have really the passion for it. So one of the things we look at when we see someone who maybe has a little gap in experience is we look at their passion for the role. Are they going to be willing to learn new things and go above and beyond? If so, sometimes we'll go with that candidate over the one who has more experience. So attitude is really important.
Perfect. Attitude is something really, really important. That is true. That sounds good. And tell us a little bit about what advice you could give to people who come to Canada to work here. What advice you can tell them to if maybe they can take any course. You just say that English was really important, but there is something else that they can do before they come to Canada, or even when they are here and they are looking for a job that make them like stand out from the rest.
Yeah, again, I think English is really, really important. It's really important that you're double checking everything that you send to an employer, triple checking it. If you're practicing your English, the IELTS are a great way to go. Another thing is that there's lots of different programs online like LinkedIn and Coursera that offer certifications, so you can learn different software that the company is using. So we'd like to see that as well. Another thing that I think is really important is maintaining your online presence on LinkedIn and making sure that you're going to networking events. Going to networking events, even if you don't have a position, is a really great way for you to meet people in the industry, see what people who do have a job are doing, and make connections that, maybe down the road they go, you know what, we thought of that person, we have an opening now, I'm going to give them a call. So I would say English, digital presence, and networking are really important.
Perfect. That sounds great. LinkedIn is really important. Um, I have met a lot of immigrants that they come to Canada and they don't even know what is LinkedIn. And as Jasmine says, it's really important your online presence because recruiters or companies, employers, hiring managers, they are looking out there, right? So it's really important that you have a nice profile. And if you want to know more about that, you can message us as SOS Resume and we will tell you all the tips, right? Okay, Jasmine. So, what could you recommend to these people who cannot afford English classes and they need a job here in Canada? What they should do?
So there are some programs through the government for classes that are either free or subsidized to help newcomers learn English. There's also different organizations that specifically help different immigrant groups. and they have language services. So, but one of the things that's really important, I think, that you can totally do for free and from the comfort of your own home is engage in English media. So read the newspaper, listen to the radio, keep practicing that way because it's really important. And I know that it can seem a little frustrating that they want good English in jobs. The thing is that when you're working in business in Canada, the stakeholders are speaking English and French. So you need to be able to communicate with them in their native tongue.
Of course, Jasmine, that is really important. Thank you so much for everything. And I would like to ask you one more question. So you have seen so many resumes during your time in your company, right? What do you would say that is a big mistake that people usually make in the resumes?
One of the things I find, especially when people are coming from other countries, is that they will put a business or a university and they'll assume that people in Canada know where that is. It's really important when you're putting your experience that you explain what the company did, where it is in the world, and what language you're providing those services. Because if you put an abbreviation of a university in Iran, some people aren't going to know what that is. So you want to make sure that all the information is there for them. They don't have to do extra research because there's so many candidates that they're not going to take the time.
That sounds very good. Okay, Jasmine, and I would like to ask you another question, and I think this one will be the last because I know you have another meetings today. So I would like to ask you, when you are looking for candidates, when you have an open position in your company, how do you find usually the candidates? They apply through the website, you find it through LinkedIn. How is the way of your company to find the best candidates?
So we have an HR portal. So we encourage people to apply through our website, through our HR email. We have postings on LinkedIn from time to time to let people know that these openings are available. A lot of the time, though, people get hired through networking. There's someone I met years ago at an event, and they would be perfect, and now we have an opening. So it's really, really important to have your digital online presence on LinkedIn, to be going to the websites of the businesses that you want to work at, and to be networking.
Exactly. Networking is everything here in Canada, guys. So if you need advice or any help with any of the things that we just talked, please send us a message through Instagram or WhatsApp. And we are really happy to be here with Jasmine. Thank you so much for everything, and hope this video is helpful for you guys. And yeah, just if you need help with any of the things that we just talked, just contact us. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
Bye.